How's it going, YouTube? Sick Eric back again with another video, and today we're going to be discussing why, if I get this phone out, I will be turning in the LG Velvet, trading it in for another device. So far, I've liked this phone, but there are some things that I don't like about it, and these are the reasons why I'm going to be trading it in for something else. I went ahead and made a list here for you guys. Let me go ahead and do this again. This is my second attempt to do this video, but the LG Velvet has been a pretty good phone. I definitely like the way it looks and everything, but there are some things I don't like about it and that I've noticed about it that are really just annoying and sort of discouraging me from keeping it. So I'm going to be trading it in for something else. The first thing is going to be performance on here. Performance on the LG has been okay. I get a little bit better performance on the Rebel 5G, surprisingly, and this has a Snapdragon 765 processor. Same amount of RAM, 6 gigabytes of RAM. This has 6 gigabytes of RAM. But so far, the performance over here is a little bit better than the performance over here for some reason. But with that being said, I think performance could be a little bit better. And I think going on to the next thing, it has to do with the Mediatek processor on the LG Velvet. I think that they should have just went with the Snapdragon variants on T-Mobile. Keep in mind, this is the T-Mobile variant of this phone. I think they should have just gotten the Snapdragon variant. I don't know why LG decided to go with the Mediatek on here, but I think that has to do with just, I don't know why. It's just, that might have something to do with the performance and the little stutters and lags here. Keep in mind, I have done a factory reset on here, so you know, before anybody comments down below, I have done that. I know a lot of people are probably going to be giving me slack about, you know, LG, and you know, they think it's a great phone. But do you have the Mediatek version or do you have the Snapdragon version? Let me know down below. I think the Snapdragon is better than the Mediatek version. That's just my opinion. All of these are just subjective. They are what I think. They're my opinions. People might think differently. I know I got a lot of LG fans out there, and they might be saying you're crazy. The LG Velvet's awesome. Yeah, it is. But you know, little things that annoy me are gonna be making me trade it in for something else. Like I said, I wish it would have came with the Snapdragon variant. Why LG decided to go with the Mediatek and send that on over T-Mobile, I do not know. Make it cheaper does not justify anything. Another reason is going to be the signal, like as far as Wi-Fi and stuff. Wi-Fi seems to be really, really slow. I have 3 phones connected to the same Wi-Fi, including this one. And this one is the slowest when it comes down to downloading apps or anything like that. The Rebel 5G, nowhere near as slow. My Samsung Galaxy S20 FE, which I'm using to film right now, is nowhere as slow to download stuff. Like if I were to download something to 63 megabytes on here on the LG Velvet, it would take so long to download, and I could be 5 feet away from the Wi-Fi router. When on the other hand, if I go to the Samsung and download the same file, it'll do it really, really fast. And that's another thing, is slow Wi-Fi. The signal on here is weak too. If I walk on over to the living room, the signal just drops, goes down. Really, really annoying. I always end up just turning off Wi-Fi and going straight to either LTE or 5G, which is not that great in my area, but it's still a little bit faster than the Wi-Fi signal on the LG Velvet. Like I said, maybe it might be my unit. I do not know. I've done factory resets on it, and it still does the same thing. Another thing, really subjective. No Face ID on here. I know we're getting to the age to where we're all wearing masks anyways, but if you're at home and you're not wearing a mask, I would like to have that option, other than just having the in-display fingerprint sensor and typing in your password or something. I want Face Unlock. It's just really, really fast to unlock your phone. This has Face Unlock, and then it unlocks your phone. You don't have to do anything. Samsung S20 FE has Face Unlock. I really wish LG would have included that. The V60 didn't have that either. That was one of my gripes for the V60 as well. But yeah, no Face Unlock. Software still is a little bit better but it's just not there yet, LG. There are little quirks with the software. You know, you get the whole non-removable battery notification, which is annoying. I've gotten one update on here. Granted, I've only had the phone for a little over a month, about a month, but still, like, the software is still not there for LG. It does lag a little bit. There are some stutters on here every now and then when you're flicking through things and your menus and stuff like that. Not a huge deal. It still performs pretty good, but I just think that their software needs improvement and is not quite there yet. Their home launcher is just absolutely horrible. I hate LG's home launcher. I hate their keyboard. I always just download Gboard, and this is launcher that I'm using on here. So yeah, LG needs to improve on their stuff. Even Samsung, I'm using their home launcher, and it's a lot better than this, and it's still not great. But it is a lot better than LG's home launcher, in my opinion. Samsung's keyboard, I don't use it just because I like Gboard. But yeah, LG's keyboard, I really do not like. But like I said, those are my thoughts. It's all subjective. People might think differently. Another thing is, whenever I'm playing music on the LG Velvet, whether it's streaming or playing from my SD card, because I got a lot of music on here, it always tends to skip, whether it's with Bluetooth or if I have it plugged into my car. The music skips. If I'm playing music and then I unlock my phone and start typing or something in a message, the music will stutter. That happens whether I'm streaming through Bluetooth or playing something off my SD card, my files, anything like that, the music will just skip. If my phone is just sitting there on the bed and it's playing music through a Bluetooth speaker, it will skip, and it's just really annoying. And going back to the I guess the Wi-Fi or whatever, if I'm playing music through Amazon Music and it's, you know, Ultra HD on here, it constantly loads, and that's very annoying. I want it to load and play my music like normally. Every other phone that I got is fine. The FE does not skip when I'm playing music. Very annoying. I don't know if it's due to the Mediatek processor or what. I've done a factory reset, still doesn't fix it. Maybe it's just my model, I do not know. But like I said, very annoying, and coming from a person who listens to music 8 hours a day, yeah, that's very important to me. I want my music to sound good, and for the most part, audio does sound good on here. It does have a headphone jack, no quad DAC, but audio still sounds good when it's working fine. But when it's skipping and stuttering, it's very annoying. It's another reason. Going on to the cameras, well, they are pretty good cameras. They're not the best. The Galaxy FE definitely blows this one out of the water, in my opinion. At $588, I'm sure the Snapdragon might be a little bit better, but that's a little bit more expensive. But cameras, they're not the best, but they're not awful. You know, they're right in the middle. LG usually is good with cameras, but for some reason the LG Velvet, the wide angle camera is a little bit lower resolution. The main camera is pretty good, but then you also have that depth sensor, which doesn't really do much. It's just, cameras are okay. Not really a huge thing. I'm perfectly happy with the cameras, but you know, I'm going to be trading in this phone anyways, regardless. Other than that, finding cases for the LG Velvet, I don't know if you guys noticed this, but the Mediatek version of the LG Velvet might be different than the Snapdragon version. And hear me out here. These cameras on the Mediatek version are a little bit off, pushed towards the middle than the Snapdragon version. The Snapdragon version, these cameras are a little bit more closer to the edge. The only reason I think that is, judging off of photos that I've seen, they do look a little different, and it is definitely harder to find a case. As you can see right here, it is the case for the LG Velvet, and you can see that the camera cutout is off center, and I've had to cut out a little part right here to allow for this camera to sit flush, or the case to sit flush on this phone. But I think they are different. Why LG did that, I do not know. They just made it harder for people to find cases. Several cases I've seen have had this issue to where the camera does not line up. And like I said, comment down below if you guys agree with me or if you notice something off with the cameras. But like I said, if you look at pictures, these cameras are a little bit more closer to the edge over here on the Snapdragon version than they are in the Mediatek. The Mediatek version, they're slightly, maybe like a millimeter off over here, but why did he do that? It's so stupid. I don't know, it's just dumb. It's harder to find a case. It's one case that I've gotten, and I had to adjust it and modify it a little bit, but that's why I didn't buy any cases. I just bought the one, fixed it, it works fine. But yeah, comment down below if you think that's true. I think it's true, judging off of pictures that I've seen. These cameras are a little bit off on the Mediatek version than the Snapdragon version. Other than that, it's still a great phone. I've enjoyed my time with it. It's a beautiful looking device. I've definitely enjoyed looking at this thing constantly. The display is absolutely gorgeous. It feels excellent in the hands. Wireless charging, glass back, premium build. The bezels are a little bit big on the top and on the bottom. Not really a huge deal breaker. This phone has been great, but I will be trading this phone in for the new OnePlus 8T that's coming out soon on T-Mobile. I went ahead and ordered that, and the iPhone 12 for my wife. I may not do videos on that because I'm not an iPhone person. I don't know crap about Apple, but I'll probably do an unboxing for that. But she got the mint, and I got the Lunar Silver in the OnePlus 8T, and I will be trading in the LG Velvet for that device just because I like OnePlus, and yeah, the Velvet was not doing it for me. Like I said, comment down below. I'm pretty sure y'all gonna be giving me crap about it, how LG's great. Yes, they are getting better, but they're not quite there yet. Every year they always seem to do something just dumb. They're like Google. Google's always doing something every year. It's like, why Google? Why LG? Why'd you do that? I do not know. But OnePlus seems to be very consistent with their devices, and I will be trading in the LG Velvet for the OnePlus 8T. That being said, guys, hope you enjoyed this video of why I am turning in the LG Velvet, getting rid of it for the OnePlus 8T. If you enjoyed this video, give me a thumbs up. If you didn't, give me a thumbs down. Don't forget to subscribe, hit that little notification bell for future notifications on my channel, and I will see you guys in the next video. Stay tuned for coverage on the OnePlus 8T coming soon, and an unboxing of the iPhone 12 in the mint green color. Stay safe out there, wear your mask, wash your hands, and I will see you guys in the next one. Peace.